I believe women can do it better, if not just as good as men.
I don't know if we do it better, but I can tell you we do it just as well.
Women don't do it necessarily better than men, but they do it very differently than men. We can do it one way and they can do it another.
One of the missions of this build was to reach out to women in the industry, women who aren't aware of SEMA and the SBN and what it can do for them, find a way to reach out to these women and network them together. The build got its start at the 2010 SEMA show. I was chatting with Marla Moore, who at the time was chair of the SBN, and I was thinking, you know, we really need to do an all-woman car build. And she said, you know what, I bet we could get sponsorship, and let's give it a go.
This first came to us just about a year ago. There was an idea about it, and it was rumbling just shortly after SEMA last year, and right after the first of the year we started working with Source Interlink and the SEMA organization to bring it to fruition, work out some of the details so that we could move forward and start putting together renderings and plans to make it happen.
It was my design from the start, but of course when you have a big group of people that love to put their input in and sort of, it's a team effort. Some people, you know, had really good feedback where I was like, oh yeah, okay, well maybe that's a better choice. But I think ultimately the end vision was something that I was expecting.
Well, I was very fortunate because I started week one of the Power build, and we started with an Edelbrock supercharger installation, which was a fantastic project. Lots of support from Edelbrock, but the women that came together to install the supercharger, it took us several days. It's not just a one-day installation, but just the problem-solving, troubleshooting, and the straightforward directions we received from Edelbrock and the support, and then the brain trust of women that were there was a fantastic project, and we're very proud of how the supercharger turned out.
Overall, we had in excess of 40 women mechanics working on the car, and we had a support staff of probably another 30.
It was amazing to see women who've never worked together before just be in simpatico, where we're saying, okay, we're going to install this supercharger, or we're going to install this stereo system, or we're going to, install the interior, or even learning how to tint the windows. It was never a situation where we can't do it because we're girls.
I think the group of women is outstanding. They're just so easy to work with, so nice, caring, and it's one of the best experiences I've had working on a SEMA car.
Bringing all these women together in a very male-dominated industry was a great challenge, and it proved that all of us women, we all have different expertises, strengths and weaknesses, and we brought together and we learned and mentored each other through this whole entire process. And it was just great that we could come and we are going to be able to show the guys that we can do it too.
I think it's great that women get into this, and I've always watched that from the get-go many years ago, and saw that and encouraged it because I thought it was something that's good. So we were very excited to participate in this little deal you got going here.
What an opportunity to highlight the women in the industry, to bring light to what we do and what we're capable of, and what better way of doing it than to actually build a car strictly by our hands.
I am absolutely thrilled with how beautiful that car came out. And to see that car over in the photo studio and to see it under the lights, I'm just thrilled with the way it came out.
When I saw it, I was just, something came over me. I got a little teary-eyed. It was an overwhelming experience of excitement, it's a team project.
Hopefully, women that are watching this, they're going to see us working on these cars and say there's some young student someplace that says, wow, it's really cool. I wish I could work on a car. And maybe it'll inspire her to, take a shop class. Let her, pick up an issue of Hot Rod or Car Craft and say, wow, this is cool. I can do this.